What's good, gamers? Butterfly941 here, back with another Destiny 2 weapon review video. In this one, we're going to be going over the Auric Disabler. It's a new auto rifle available from Trials. But before we get too deep into the video, go click like and hit subscribe as well. That'd be really cool. I put out a video at least once a week on Friday at noon Eastern time, and it's just kind of whatever the hell I feel like making at this point, because consistency is cringe, and having an audience that knows what you're doing is stupid. Alright, so, Auric Disabler. It's a 450 RPM precision auto rifle in the kinetic slot that does strand damage. Comes from Trials and is new this season, so if you can stomach the fucking worthless nightmare that is Trials since Edge of Fate killed it, give it a go. We're off to a good start. I can already feel myself building up to an unscripted rant, man, and it's too early in the video to do that shit. Plus there's like 5 different fucking things that can pull me off topic, so let's just full steam ahead into my usual shtick. I'm gonna be throwing it up against a couple of personal favorites since I think I've had the most fun with precisions whenever I want to give an auto rifle a shot. Got Positive Outlook, Prosecutor, and Fair Judgment. I don't really like Fair Judgment. Of the 4, it's definitely got the best overall stats, only behind Positive Outlook's range by a single point, and the other two's aim assist by the same margin. It's got crazy high airborne effectiveness if that's something that matters to you. I don't really give a shit about it, but it's an outlier for sure, so keep that in mind. Side note, I did a video on Positive Outlook, and it's another Amalon precision auto rifle like this. I may have a type. That being said, Auric Disabler has way less perks to pick between the Positive Outlook, so it's a lot easier for me to go through them a little bit more in depth. So in column 3, we got Gut Shot Straight, Dragonfly, Dynamic Spray Reduction, Hatchling, Lone Wolf, Slice, and Zen Moment. Gut Shot is ass, do not use it. Dragonfly is not Firefly, so it's very mid. Dynamic Spray Reduction is great if you find yourself solely missing the stability from Amalon Fluid Dynamics near the latter half of the mag, but otherwise, eh. Hatchling is actually really cool here, and I'm gonna get a little bit further in depth on this thing. Threadlings inherit whatever damage type their spawn point is and benefit from boosts for that specific type of damage. For example, if you throw a Threadling grenade and have some kind of grenade damage boost active like the Grenadier modifier, the little bugs will do extra damage. That's pretty obvious, but what isn't is that weapon damage boosts can actually apply to the Threadling that spawns from Hatchling. So, since Hatchling is in column 3 as opposed to 4 where it usually has to compete with said damage options, you can get Hatchling and a damage perk in Auric Disabler at the same time, which is what mine in the background footage has. I did testing, and the damage boost from at least Sword Logic applies before the Threadling is spawned. I'm unsure about where it is on the stack order for any of the others, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were some inconsistencies going on. The Hatchling that spawns from the kill that gave you this 2 stacks of Sword Logic will get the damage boost. I can promise you that 100%. Now, all that being said, I probably overvalue Hatchling here, but I prefer unique types of interactions and perk combinations on the weapons that I use over specifically power creeping the shit out of everything else, and this absolutely fits the bill. That being said, Hatching is not a neutral game perk, so it does not help in a duel, unlike Lone Wolf, which is pretty good and will always do it through time without having to play in any specific way. Slice is if your build really relies on Sever and you're a hunter, and Zen Moment is quite good, and I think I prefer it for dueling over DSR, since it leans into flinch resistance over accuracy cone adjustments. In column 4, you got Desperate Measures, Kill Clip, Onslaught, Sword Logic, Tap the Trigger, Target Lock, and Tear. Desperate Measures is beaten by Sword Logic on purely weapon kill activation, like a single weapon kill gives you a better boost with Sword Logic than Desperate Measures, so if that's all you're trying to get out of it, don't touch Desperate Measures, go for Sword Logic instead. Kill Clip is the highest damage boost for a single kill, but doesn't apply to any Threadlings you spawn, at least consistently, because you have to reload in order to get the damage boost, so like if your game's really laggy and the Threadling spawns after you do the full reload, then maybe, but you gonna force that? Not really. I don't think you're going to. Onslaught gets you the same time to kill as Kill Clip after a single kill, and Auric Disabler's base mag is pretty great if you're taking advantage of this. Not to mention the very high stability you can get to. Pair it with DSR or Zen Moment and 3 to really snowball through a team in a fun way. Sword Logic shaves a single shot off optimal time to kill at 2 stacks and has a higher ceiling than Desperate Measures without requiring using anything other than the gun in your hands. It is great. It's the one mine has. I like it a lot. Tap the Trigger is pretty cool, but not really needed on Amalon weapons unless you're starting fights at the bottom half of the mag, but that'd be stupid. Don't do that. Target Lock is Target Lock on a fully automatic weapon that doesn't kick like a bandit shotgun from Borderlands 2. You tell me if you think it's worth it. Tear is like Dragonfly, but if it's severed instead of dealing damage, it's pretty much a waste in PvP. Like I said earlier, I want my weapons to fill unique niches, so if I was still willing to put up with Trials, I'd be looking for a higher tier version of what I've already got, which is hatchling and sword logic. But if I was looking to win games with one, Zen Moment, Target Lock, or Zen Onslaught would be what I would be searching for. Not very many weapons that I want to hunt for have access to Onslaught, and this phone one of those pops up. There are 3 origin traits, Fleet-Footed, Roar of Battle, and Amalon Fluid Dynamics. For some reason, D2 Foundry does not have them yet, and also, in any new weapon, the origin trait column is just invisible, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with the API to cause that. I don't even think it's D2 Foundry's fault. I think it's just something going on with maybe the architecture that's in place. I have no idea. So, in any event, I can't see the exact numbers adjustments that the 2 new origin traits make, but I can talk about them based on what the words say if I try really, really hard. Fleet-Footed gives actual movement speed instead of just giving an invisible mobility buff, so that's nice. Yes, I know the mobility stat is gone, but this game is falling apart at the seams, and lightweight weapons gave mobility instead of move speed when that was a thing, so leave my balls. Roar of Battle activates after only 2 seconds of being in combat, which makes it actually useful, unlike anything else that requires you to be in combat. Why the fuck do Frenzy and the other new one I can't remember the name of require you to be in combat for like 10 goddamn seconds? What the fuck is that, dude? Unfortunately, I don't think you'll need the handling buff, though, and if you're looking for stability, just use Amalon Fluid Dynamics. I've talked about it in every single video where I go over Amalon weapons, and it's an amazing choice. A lot of extra stats when they matter the most. Fucking use it. It's so good. Pairing is really easy. Just put on the Solar SPREADSHOT hand cannon and don't even bother using Auric Disabler because dueling is dead and engagements are decided at special weapon cadence without even requiring special ammo. Thank you, Bungie. Good job. If I'm gonna be less petty, you could put literally anything since precision auto rifles are the perfect mid-range tool. Shotguns and sidearms are close range, 120 hand cannons for longer range. It's in a kinetic slot, so you can put on Graviton Spike if you want to go straight to hell, because God hates you. Snipers if you hate yourself. Literally anything. It's the best part about precision auto rifles. Honestly, all jokes aside, this is a really, really good gun. In any other meta, it'd be cleaning house. But instead, we're in this really fucking stupid meta dominated by 3 specific hand cannons and Gambler's Dodge. It is... fucking, we have that shit going on. We have the ability of all the other shit happening at the same time. This is a nightmare. I can't do. All right, so this is editing Blood Elf. I spent the next 8 minutes just ranting about the state of PvP, and it really detracts the entire point of this video, so I cut it. I might edit it out into its own video if I feel like I want to bait some easy views, but the gist is that this would be a really cool auto rifle if it weren't for the current balanced state of PvP, and it's not worth grinding for a good one since Trials is a genuine waste of your time. No matter your skill bracket either, even if you're really good at the game, if you're really bad at the game, they completely get all the rewards. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Just, it's not worth your time. It's a really good weapon. It's not worth your time. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to be making that video. Keep your eyes peeled because this is, it's pissing me off and I just kind of wanted to consolidate everything into a single spot. I will mention the blog post about the Crucible balance changes they just did because, dear God, some of these are either nothing changes or a complete waste of our fucking time. So, in any event, what do you think of the Auric Disabler? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you understand how good it is, even though that it's a meta where it's basically useless? I'd love to hear anything that you're thinking in those comments down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Y'all have a wonderful day.